Hello, I'm Candy Kidder with Sand Can Art Gallery, and right now I'm interviewing author Rosemary Smith, who is the writer of several of the books that we are carrying here in our art gallery. The first one we're going to discuss quickly is Lizzie Walks on the Wild Side. Would you give us a little bit of information on this?
Lizzie and all of the Lizzie books were inspired by my husband and I sitting out on our back porch in the evenings, sipping our coffee and watching the little lizards in their territories. We got to know them individually, and some of these stories actually happened. Miss Lizzie really did run across the sidewalk and almost got herself in serious trouble with a blue jay. And so from there we went to Woody Gets Dunked, which again was a true story. The little lizard played in the rain gutter and got washed down into a bucket of water. And then Lizzy Goes To Tea. Miss Lizzie doesn't listen to Mama and Daddy when they told her that you don't go to parties when you haven't been invited. And Miss Lizzie, of course, did it anyway and ended up in trouble as usual, but it all works out in the end. They're just sweet little stories about the little green lizards, and of course I made up their conversations because I don't speak lizard.
Thank you, Rosemary. Now also, I understand you have written some very interesting books, and I have enjoyed reading all of these. Tell us a little bit about No Earthly Boundaries.
No Earthly Boundaries is a novel for adults that was written about the Atchafalaya Basin right after World War II. Jean-Marc Thibodeau came home and found that his girl had married someone else while he was gone, and he had to start over again. And this is a story about his journey, but I threw a little paranormal twist into it because while Jean-Marc was out in the Atchafalaya Basin setting his traps and fishing, he came across an aircraft that he didn't recognize, and it turned out that it was from out there. And he met the pilot and became friends.
Very interesting. And this other book was very exciting for my granddaughter to read. It was called 3 Wishes for Maddie.
Maddie lost her father to cancer when she was quite young, and she had her mom was trying to provide for her as best she could, and ended up going to summer school one year to become a librarian so that she could get a better job. And while she was gone, Grandma took her on a while Mom was gone, Grandma took Maddie on a shopping spree, and they went antiquing. And she found a little perfume bottle, and when she was cleaning up her treasure, a genie appeared. And she got 3 wishes from the genie, and but she granted all of her wishes were for someone else. And so the genie was so impressed with her generosity that he ended up granting her secret wishes. Anyway.
Rosemary, thank you so much. We're so excited to have you here at our gallery. And Rosemary is also a painter, and we will do an interview on that also. Thank you so much, Rosemary Smith.